What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Half-Life 2, Episode 2. Last time, we had to go through a particularly unpleasant encounter where we had to fight off an entire invading army of Striders, accompanied by an even bigger army of Hunters, which, as I've said before, are my least favorite enemy in this entire series. I hate the Hunters with a bloody passion. But anyway, having taken care of the Hunters, well, mainly the Striders, the Hunters were basically just the support group. The main force were, of course, the Striders, so having taken care of them with this little Magnuson device, as he so generously decided to call it, or as he says it wasn't he who called it, but the people around him that began calling it that way, which I highly doubt, giving his personality. But in any case, we pretty much did what this little diagram shows. We used a gravity gun to pick up the bomb, throw it at the Strider, and then blow it to hell. Wasn't exactly an easy task, given the fact that, as I said, it was accompanied by Hunters, and the Hunters love to shoot the device off of the Strider before I even get a chance to shoot it myself, to blow it up, which kind of doesn't really make any sense to me. I mean, we're both shooting it at the same... It doesn't matter whether I'm shooting bullets at it or if they're shooting their little exploding flashettes. We're still shooting it. It's not like they're pulling the devices. Oh, well, actually, I guess maybe they are. Because one of the things they do is, the thing that they shoot you can actually, and that happened to me on more than one occasion where they pulled me toward them. So they do have sort of like a grappling move, so maybe that's what they're doing. So, having taken care of that, we are now ready for our final mission, because this is, in fact, the final level of the game, and the final level of the series. Because, as you all know, I'm not entirely sure when this game came out. I do not remember the year that this game came out, but I do remember that there was supposed to be a third expansion, aptly named Episode 3, which never happened, and obviously Half-Life 3 hasn't happened yet. Although, if you follow gaming news, you were aware that Gabe Newell, the owner, the CEO of Valve, has officially announced that Half-Life 3 will not be happening anytime soon. So at least there's some mention of the game, rather than just no mention at all and leaving things in limbo. But from what I heard, this game ends in a cliffhanger. So apparently we're not actually going to get an actual ending for this game. But regardless, we're still going to finish it, and we're pretty close to doing it. Not entirely sure how long this chapter is, but I don't think it's that long. But let's find out.
Freeman. Well, I see the Magnuson device performed flawlessly. I feel compelled to thank you personally for saving my rocket. So, thank you. Well, that's enough chit-chat. I've got a rocket to launch.
Wow. For a minute there, I thought you were going to get a hug.
Powered and ready. Check, check, check.
Let's go to the control room. We can get a great view of the launch from there.
Did you do that? What's this one? Flight termination system, check links with backup range safety sites?
Oh, that must be an ancient entry. There are no backup sites. If we fail, the best we can hope is that the rocket falls on the enemy. Now, inertial navigation systems. Safety test of FTS.
Completed, of course.
Ground and high altitude winds.
Well, the precision of those readings is not to my liking, but we'll have to make do with what we have.
Guidance, computer voltages, and currents.
Reporting normal.
FTS switched over to internal power.
Naturally, some time ago.
And armed?
Of course.
Don't ever say of course. We can't take anything for granted.
No, of course not.
No. Avionics to internal power.
Yes, yes.
Now here I thought they were going to be rambling on for heck knows how long. But one thing I gotta say is I bet that took all the strength this guy had to thank us, because like I said, he does not have a very pleasant personality.
Well, here we are again.
A personality which I bet severely hinders him from...
While you were out having fun, I found an old helicopter that I was able to get working. I've got it all packed up and ready to go. Never a dull moment, huh?
Wait a moment. I'm seeing a payload anomaly of approximately 8.5 pounds.
Well, that's within tolerance. Certainly not worth scuttling.
We're back!
At last.
Gordon. Hell of a job you did out there, son.
Let's not forget that with the Magnuson device, those Striders practically destroy themselves.
Yes, well, I think perhaps Gordon had something to do with their success.
I suggest we adjourn this meeting of the Mutual Admiration Society until after we have launched our rocket. Now, I believe we're ready to start the auto sequence.
I believe Gordon should have the honor.
You'll hear no objection from me.
It's all yours, Gordon.
But do we really need to? I mean...
Oh, for God's sake, it's only a button. Just press it, that's all I ask.
Well, if that's how you're gonna act, then maybe I won't, huh? I'm just gonna sit right here...
Or I'll do it myself.
Oh, well, come down here and try, buddy. No, see, I'm just gonna sit right here and do nothing.
There's no time to waste. Get right on it.
No, he was being a sassy little prick, so I don't think I want to.
It's all yours. Launch that thing. Well, you gonna push the button?
Oh, what? You say you're gonna come down here and do it yourself while you're not... What, you lost a nerve already, huh? Bastard. Fine.
Just launch the damn thing. The door's open. Stations, everyone. Power to main thrusters. Steady on.
T-minus 10,
We're launching.
7, 6, 5,
Steady.
3, 2, 1. We did it!
Sure did.
Myself.
Yes!
Fantastic.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Now it is still too early to celebrate. We need to reach altitude and transmit the signal.
Too right. The clock is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
It is going to work, right?
It has to.
Once the rocket is in range of the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
Well, let's get outside. I'd like a better view of the fireworks.
There should be quite a show. Regrettably, I can't come out with you. Magnuson and I will need to keep a close eye on the rocket's trajectory.
Aren't you gonna see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up, I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. You too, Dr. Magnuson.
Indeed.
We'll catch up with you in a moment, sweetheart.
Magnuson sounded like he had a bloody orgasm from that rocket launch. Well, wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Gordon, hold up a
Oh,
second.
there you are.
The more I think about that warning from our friend, the more I'm convinced it has to do with Borealis. Don't be deceived. That ship must never be used. You have got to destroy it. whatever the cost.
Where are you two? You're gonna miss it.
Be right there, Alex. Gordon, thanks for everything you've done. For Alex, for all of us. I couldn't be prouder if you were my own son. Now, when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Come on.
Yeah, unfortunately, besides this, there's absolutely...
Gordon, Alex, look at the portal.
It has to work.
We've activated the resonator. This is it. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The portal has been neutralized.
Did it.
Rocket!
Did it.
Oh, my rocket
We
worked.
sure as hell
Oh,
did.
I told you
And
it
not a
would
moment
work.
too
I knew it
soon.
would work.
Gee, now,
Too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon. If only it weren't so critical.
It's okay, Dad. We'll find Judith and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you? What a nut. Don't go too far.
Yes, we'll find her. Too bad we never do.
Well, there she is. Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact. We have no idea what to expect.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be all right.
I just wish all this didn't have to fall on you, Alex. Your mother would be so proud.
Dad. Come on, Gordon. The chopper's waiting for us.
Are you sure you have everything you need?
I think so. Dr. Kleiner gave us the Borealis coordinates. We'll keep the hailing frequency open on the chopper radio in case Judith tries to reach us again.
Good idea. She could well make another attempt.
Dad! Gordon! Help! Dad!
Alex!
Dad! Oh! Get away!
Listen to me. Roy, that's it. Whatever it takes. Roy!
Don't! Dad, look out! No! Dad! Dad! God damn it, let go of him! Oh my God!
I love you, sweetheart. Close your eyes, honey.
I love you, Dad!
Hold on.
No! Oh my God! No! No! Gordon! No! Dad! Oh, God. Dad! Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh, my God! No! No! Oh, my God! Dad! No! Don't leave me!
What an ending. That is probably the biggest cliffhanger ending I've seen in a game. Kind of a bullshit cliffhanger ending. At least from the fact that there is no continuation. Like, it seems that this completely skipped episode 3. So I don't know whether, whenever Half-Life 3 does come out, if it's gonna pick up where this game left off, or if it's just gonna be, I'm not entirely sure what's gonna be, what's gonna happen with that. I'm hoping that they do pick it up right where this game left off, or at least kind of in the time frame where this game left off, but it would be better if it pretty much picked up exactly where this game left off, because it would be, it just seems more appropriate, especially since there was supposed to be another expansion to this. But yeah, kind of a sad ending with no foreseeable future at this point in time. I mean, Newell did say that there is going to be a Half-Life 3. He did confirm that by saying that it won't be happening anytime soon, but by saying that he did confirm that there will be a Half-Life 3. But given the fact that he said it won't happen anytime soon, there is no foreseeable future when that happens. Well, when that game is going to come out, which is kind of disappointing, because I would like to know what's going to happen next. You know, what's in store for Gordon Freeman, for Alex, and what's up with, especially this whole thing with Eli mentioning that he knows the G-Man. Apparently, the G-Man visited Eli as well. So, I'm curious as to how he knows what's going to happen with that. So, hopefully, it does, even though he said not anytime soon, hopefully it does happen at least, in the next, I don't know. Hopefully he retracts that statement, and hopefully he only said that in order to put people to rest, because they've been asking for the next game for however long it's been since this game came out, which, like I said, I don't remember what year this came out, but basically since this game came out up until Friday or Thursday of toward the end of March, or I guess mid-March, sort of. Anyway, it's been a long time, probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years almost, I think. I think Half-Life 2 came out in I don't know, somewhere around the early 2000s. And these expansions weren't that far off, because it's an expansion. Expansions don't usually take a long time to come out, and it's not an actual sequel. Technically it's a sequel, but it's not an actual sequel like Half-Life 3 will be. So I do believe they came out relatively close to each other, so probably it's been close to 10 years since this game came out. Since this expansion came out, so people have been asking for the next game in the series for quite a long time. And I get the feeling the only reason he said that, or at least I hope that's what it is, that he said that that Half-Life 3 won't be coming out anytime soon, just to put people to rest for the time being while Valve works on it. So hopefully in the next few years, maybe 4, 5 years or something like that, the game does come out, because you can't just end a series you can't just end a series like that. That's a bullshit ending. You got to give people closure, at least in some kind of I don't know, digital comic or something like that. Maybe just there has to be something in order to bring closure to this ending. To all the players. But that's enough of my little rant. Hope you guys enjoyed the series as much as I did playing it. And as I've said, there is going to be one more Half-Life thing. That's the Lost Coast sort of little, I don't know what you would even call it. A little alpha or something. I don't know. But I will be doing that as well, so that's going to be next. And after that, well, actually I do have an idea of what game I want to do after that. But I won't be revealing it until I actually do it. But it's and I don't remember if I actually mentioned it or not. I think I might have. Yeah, I can't really remember, but it's a game that probably doesn't really hold up that well today, but I still find it enjoyable. So I had a lot of fun playing it as a kid, and, well, I guess not really that, when I wasn't really that young when I played it, because it's not really that old of a game. It's only like it's only like a few years old, a little over 10 years, but I think it came out like 2001, 2002, something like that. So, I mean, it's kind of old, but not too old. But in either case, I still find it fun, even though it may not hold up that well today. And because I still find it interesting, I'll be playing it more for nostalgia's sake, I guess, than anything else. But hope you guys will enjoy that anyway. But anyway, I shall catch you all in the Lost Coast. See ya.